Hello, everyone. This is Zita from Heartstrings Connection. So, today I want to discuss the question when during most of the session and talking with a lot of twins is always the question I get, especially during when the energies are very heavy and they're purging. There is personal healing which is happening, and the healing is heavy on them. So the first thing they ask me is that, like, am I healing? Am I on the right path? Is something wrong with me? Is something wrong with me? Like, it's always that. So it's a self blame which happens during that time period. They feel the energy of pity, the energy of guilt. So all of it starts arising. So one thing I want to help everyone understand is that when we are in our purge energy, so when we are purging, so we get into our subconscious mind. So aware all the traumas and pain and everything that we didn't know how to heal before, everything which was suppressed and which was not in alignment with the human world, the constraints that they put us through. So all of that gets suppressed and embedded, and it gets collected in our subconscious memory, and which kind of rules our everyday life based on that. So our fears are based on it, and our abundance blocks, and all of it, all the unprocessed energy, all the negative low vibration energies which is within us, we tap into that energy for healing when we are triggered or when we purge. So that's the most important blessing portal, and it's important. It equals to 1,000 hours of everyday meditation in the morning we do, healing in the subconscious field itself. So when you're purging, you're in a very important place. So the energy that you hold there, the energy, would you use your emotional mastery during that point is very powerful. For example, when you face a fear and you go on thinking about, and when you hit that fear or when you're triggered, so you reach the place of subconscious mind, and there in that um, portal, so when you're in that portal of your inner core, what happens is that, like, it wants to heal, and the emotion starts coming up and all the fears based on it, and also not only the current moment's fear but the energy associated with it from your childhood starts coming out of it. But then instead of healing, what we do is we suppress it inside by giving more energy to the fears, to giving more energy to the thoughts, giving more energy to the low vibration energy. So what happens is that it gets even more suppressed, and there's even more wound which is created. So when we start awakening, since we become too sensitive to energies and all of these emotions, when it starts coming up, we feel it in an even more deeper way, isn't it? So we feel the pain, we feel the fear and trauma, and it creates a bigger wound. It creates a bigger wound if you do not know to heal, and that's when it starts cutting your abundance, your health, your relationship, and all of that goes down because you do not know how to heal that particular moment. So, especially when you're triggered, especially when you're purging, when you're hit, when you're in your subconscious mind, it's very important to learn how to come out of it, how to heal that aspect of it. So, everyday basis. So, once when you practice it every day, when you know how to heal, and when you come out of it, is what healing is. And I've done video about where I explain about the different stages of purge and how energy protection happens and how to come out of it and everything. And videos, like 4 videos, if anyone is interested to know more about the purge and subconscious energy. So now going back to the question, so it's like they ask, am I healing? Am I on the right path? And is something wrong with me? So one thing you have to realize is that, like, there is nothing wrong within ourselves. There is nothing wrong. You're love in all your being. You need to know that every cell of you is love, and you're healing, and that's all there is to it. So we learn, we heal, and we come out of it. So there is a no, we shouldn't blame ourselves. The guilt, the there is nothing something like, there is never something like wrong within any one of us. So it's a pain that we've gone through and we're healing it. We're learning and we're healing. So know that about you, that you're love in every cell, and when you're in alignment to this energy, you come out of it. So all of us have different journeys, isn't it? Of course, it's a twin flame journey, but our purposes are different. So it is taught to you and is awakened in you in the way that you understand and your energy understand it, and which is aligned to your purpose in life. So with all of this, so and also I ask, sometimes I hear the question like, she's feeling the energy, she's more sensitive, and I'm not feeling anything. So is something wrong with me? Am I not connected to source? So there's nothing such thing like that, because when we are twin flames, you're connected to your inner being than any other soul, and it leads us according to the way that we start healing. So if you're in a very good place and you want to be in that place, so you need to understand that, and also know that you're love in every cell and every aspect. Those fears are just coming up, and you have to heal them. There is nothing ever wrong in any one of us. We're just healing. So when you start seeing, when you're love, and when you start seeing from the eyes of love, when you have your love, when you're just living, a life full of love. So no one triggers you as well. You see them as love as well. There is no flaw in anyone. So when you reach that place of you can't find flaw in anyone in your love, that's the most blissful part on twin flame journey. So no one triggers you. But there, it is a process, isn't it? So you go through a process of pain, you go through a process of separation, you go through a process of isolation. But as you heal this, as you heal on every day, healing is a very important aspect on any awakening journey, on twin flame journey. It is very important because it affects your divine counterpart as well. So healing is important. So it's learning how to heal, because every one of us have the spiritual gifts. Everyone is connected to source, and energy is everything, and energy is for all of us are connected to energy and abundance. So this knowledge about healing will only help you move forward, not about hearing and like meditating when you're in a good place, or having a lot of laugh, or spending time with your friends, because everyone, even the humans, even in our human world, with this awakening journey, the crazy things we go through, we're almost not humans anymore. But what I'm trying to say is like the relationships what you have, and your friends, and who are not awakened, even they can have a beautiful time, or laugh when they watch comedy show and stuff like that, isn't it? So it all comes down to a place when you're hit, when you're purging. So the emotional mastery during that time is very important. So healing, learning to know how to heal, is very important. So as you practice that on everyday process, and forgive yourself like every day, and starting afresh, because we can only do so much a day, and then we live for the day, surrendering our fears, and knowing that you're beautiful, and love in every cell will help us take us forward. So there is a beautiful place for everything that I've gone through on my own journey, for the abundance that I have today, for the life that I have today, and the healed relationships in my life with my very breath. For my best friends, Charu and Daira, I have to mention them. I'm so grateful for them, and to have this connection, even with my dog, Wolfie, like to see that connection, from a spiritual eye, the bliss is on another level. So it all heals. If the healing is bestowed on me, it is for everyone. Everyone can heal, and everyone are connected to source, and we all are beautiful. Just sending love and light. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all the support. We genuinely appreciate for everyone who write to us and listen to us. Thank you.